Hey, Dr. Reyes, let's talk about basic business terminology or something I want to share with you, a difference between forming a corporation or a limited liability company from a tax standpoint. The corporation, when you decide to form a corporation, there's more formalities with that, and you could look up what it means, and you have to have annual minutes, you have to have a board of directors and meetings and so forth. But the taxation of a corporation by default, that's the same thing as an Inc. If you've seen that in the past, is that it will be a C corporation. And if you want a pass-through corporation, what I realized listening to some very smart people on YouTube is then you have to designate it as an S corporation. So whenever you form a corporation, you only really have two options for the taxation. A C corp, which means that it gets taxed on its own. You could send dividends to the owners or the shareholders, but it does have its own tax code, 21% right now, right, on any of the profits. Or you can make it a pass through, so it goes down to the shareholders as an S corporation, and you have to file an 1120S, I think is the form, and you're declaring to the IRS to make this a pass through corporation. Now an LLC, on the other hand, the default of an LLC taxation is what they call disregarded or sole proprietor. In other words, it goes down to your 1040 if you do not change the election. So the LLC can be taxed as a sole proprietor, as a partnership, as an S corporation, or a C corporation. So that's why it's called the Swiss Army knife of business entities. And I want to share that realization with you, because if you're a physician going into private practice, you might be confused by all these terms, and that's a basic terminology. And there's great YouTubes out there about this, so please follow up, get your knowledge so you're making a good decision for yourself.